Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to the Dobsonian Power live show. Bam! Here we go. Here we go. Yes. This is getting very weird. It's getting very weird, and we have another anomaly from AVLOWeb analysis from a scientific study. Scientific stuff. And weird things are happening with the sun right now as well. We will talk about all of that. I can't place the telescope. It's cloudy. The plan was to watch the swan again, but not today. No worries, because I just purchased something that hopefully will improve our views of that weird companion of 3i Atlas, the Swan, R2 Swan, as well. Remember the picture that was all over my picture? Man, with a tail here that we called Stingray. The antenna you're getting, can it send signals out? No, it can't. It can't. Well, it can send if I would have to use a different hardware. It is very complicated to me. Right now I will stick with the listening. But I can send signals in a different way. I will show you. The Divine Madman, thank you so much for your super chat. Super chat. Perihelion, October 29-30. The astrology for those dates literally reads beginning of a spiritual cycle. Check out my book, Quantum Gospel, 3i Atlas and the Coming Awakening. Thank you. Thank you so much for your super chat. And don't tell me that, oh, we can't do that in a chat. Yes, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. But with a super chat, man. You see, this shape is with the tail is very similar to this, the stingray thing. And then I start to think, okay, maybe it isn't an artifact. And it was my logical thing in the brain, you know. Lightning. Thank you. $88B23 for your super chat. Super chat. Landing coming soon. Thank you for your super chat. Always a Marine. That's the big question. For a cosmic coffee. Thank you so much. That's a big question. That's what we are all waiting for, to see what happens. Thank you so much. Super chat. That's a $1 million question. I still believe the same. I still believe it's a probe or ghost probe from a civilization that doesn't exist anymore. more advanced than us, that happened in a different place in universe, a different time frame. It was intentionally designed to gather information from the rest of the universe, which is super logical. As if any civilization will do that if they can, when they reach that level. Any civilization. Or they still alive and they could survive and they are receiving information or even in control, remote control of that. A camouflage probe. And if I'm right, a camouflage probe will do everything to stay quiet and not to draw the attention. Moreover, it will try to replicate similar behaviors of natural objects so they can fool us and move on with their work. That's my perspective, my bet, my hypothesis. The landing hypothesis is that they will, now on the perihelion, they will have the gravity assist characteristic, physical characteristic. It means that if it's an alien probe that wants to do maneuvers, the perihelion is the best moment to do that because of the of being the closest approach to the sun, and they can use that gravity to assist their spaceship, whether it is to stop, whether it is to do a slingshot and run away fast, whether it is to make a maneuver, whether it is to send probes to whatever place, to the Earth, for instance. So that's another hypothesis. I'm betting on the other one that I said to you. But there's many people that think that. Isn't this very similar, man? Don't tell me that it's not similar. The zoom on the nucleus of 3i Atlas that gave this to this guy, zooming on the Gemini picture. Isn't this similar to this one here? Look, the triangle, the sting, the tail here, and the tail here. It's very similar, man. It's weird. It's weird. And this is not AI. This is a zoom on the zoom in, and that's why it's pixelated. And you can see this.